It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
56 from Mark, 56. Shot 56.
Trubisky now on the keeper. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Again, Trubisky will hold on to it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Throwing here, Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky rolling to his right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch.
On 3rd down, Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Trubisky.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Trubisky.
7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle made by
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's make these babies cry out of Bernie Mac.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, but I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Come on, Ryder, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, Ryder. 49, check 49, check 49. He's coming. Double up, double up. 14.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
special. I'll go special.
From the gun, a give to Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Push him back. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 58, come on. 58, come on. I got one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
By the Bears.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
56. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 56 to mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marcus Golden in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
56. 56. Check.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56. Mike, 56.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Trubisky able to complete this one to Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Seahawks 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
32, David Montgomery.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you get a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he finds Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Pick me up, here we go.
On third down, Carson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, it's Carson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
59 mark, check, 59.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Go, baby, turn it over. Get that ball.
Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
34 on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down.
Check 56. Come on, dude. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slide.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, it's Weaver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Hey, 18. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
A run for Weber. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Weber, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The quick slant caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bears 21, Seahawks 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Coming to you. Shit.
Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Come on, the ball.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Time to go night-night.
Now it's Carson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Anthony Miller.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go. Watch the
gun, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Score Bears 21. Seahawks.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
And the Bears.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
On the tackle.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Bears 28, Seahawks 19.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Check back, check back.
Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this